Hello and welcome to Westbridge Farm for our Farming Simulator 2013 Mod Spotlight. I'm DerTebbers, and today we have tractors. Because tractors are what's important, I guess? That's whatever. We'll go with that. Alright, so let's go to our tractors. We have, it should be several of them. First is John Deere. So we got some row tires, so we'll go ahead and buy those. Continental row for the 7200 7215R. So there you go. It's 5200. 5,000 for row dual rears for apparently the same tractor. Buy that, 5,000. Here is the 7215R V1, 215 horsepower, $190 a day, $178,263. Hold on. I can buy a John Deere 9630 for that. See, this says the 9630 price is wrong. Likely. Or this price is high. Whatever. Yeah, so there we go. We'll buy that. We also have a 7230R. 230 horsepower, which would be the 230. Yeah, $190 a day as well. $198,000. Here's a 7200R, 200 horsepower. Also $198,000. I guess I'll go with that one over this. I don't know. We'll find out. We have the 7260R American, which... Yep, $178,000. We'll buy that. We have the 7280R for $198,000. We have a 7280R Track Zuderberg, whatever, for $198,000. We have some road tires for the 7260R American, so we can buy that as well. So that's all of those. Yeah, those are all the other John Deeres. We have to keep going. There we go. We have a Renault 9513. I know some of you are going to be like, really? A Renault with all those John Deeres? But I decided to mix it up a little bit. Can't have it all green. You got to have a little bit of yellow, I guess. It's got 8,024 hours on it, which means the $12,000 price is like perfect because you'd be like, oh, I'm buying a used tractor, which you are. So buy the $12,000 tractor. Okay. All right. Wow, that's a lot of tractors. There's a lot of green. All right. So we have our crop tires here that we'll have to fork around. Whee. Hey, I can't even walk through the tires. That's nice. All right, so here is our, the door is open, our 7215R. Okay. No real clipping problems. The back looks nice. All kinds of little doomahickeys and digitally doos. That's my new word, digitally doos. Not really. All right, cool. Enter. Truck tray. Door closed. I like that my mirrors show a cultivator. I know. Left control, all rad off. All rad on. Oh, is that my all-wheel? That's my all-wheel drive system is left control. Enable IC, so I can open this. Oh, there. That's very nice. And what's this do? That's really annoying. Stop that. Lights. There's my key. All right, and this is my... there we go. I can get my pedal down in front of me. I've got a... No idea. Got a... No idea. Oh, this boots up our Green Star system. Oh, isn't that cute? There's some lights. That turns off the four-wheel drive system. Beacon. That's the emergency thing. Do you do something now? Doesn't look like it. Oop, that's chorus play, which is working on here. There. Can I look behind? Oh, yep. We can open up our back window. Nice. And everything... Well, okay. Closing doesn't have a sound. So everything has a sound, but it doesn't. See, you got a sound there. And a sound there. Nice. Can I open up the roof? No. Raise the roof. I can't raise the roof. All right, let's get out of the cab. Right shift is shuttle control. Okay, right control. Is that my... Oh, press... Okay, and then if I press that... Ah, okay, so that actually is my gear shift. Now, if I do right shift... Okay, so right now the shuttle control is off, so the tractor will drive like the tractors do in-game. Now if I turn shuttle control on, then I can control it with the right control key. Alright. Alright, let's take this out on the roads. Let's give it a good boot full of power. $28? That's not bad. Oh, it's suffice to say 28 is pretty good. Beacons. Alright, enough beacons. Whee! Ooh. Yeah, I know. Turning at 30 miles an hour, not exactly the smartest, but it's still something that will be done in the game. I would be careful doing that. Okay. Now, let's get... Stop. Now, I want to go and get in my regulars. We're going to pick up a fertilizer spreader because we want to check the words. Yeah, wrong way. I want to check the PTO and how the PTO connects. Oh, crap. There. That's going to catch me out. All right, some of you want me to look inside a lot, so let's see. Oh, look at that, the shifter. Shifter moves around. You got a speedometer there, speedometer. And reverse. And I like that it's not like immediate. It's not an immediate thing. Oh, we can assemble. Assemble care wheel. Why is that making... Okay, so that's independent of that. All right. Assemble care wheels is left alt. Wait, what? Okay. Assemble. Left alt. Oh, okay. So, assemble care wheels and assemble wheels is left shift and left alt. No, shift and then alt. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there we have the dual rear there. I can take them off. And then left alt puts the big tires back on. Okay. Let's get out of the tractor. Let's check our... Yeah, PTO looks good. 3-point looks good. All right, so some of you complained about the Ford tractors. Some of you complained about the Ford tractors, that you immediately get into the tractor. Now, that's going to happen to you here if you have these John Deeres. So just be aware of that. That's it. I'm turning off the shuttle control because I don't care enough. Now, all of these tractors look like they're basically assembled the same, meaning that what works on one is going to work on the other, and that is good for a lot of us. PTO looks right. 3-point looks right. Excellent. All right, can drop that off. And we saw our care wheels. All right. So it's got the 4-wheel drive. I like how my guy changes his outfit. It's like the magic change. Let's go park this right here. Interesting. Now, there might be a mod conflict here because... All right, I got to turn it off this way. Because my manual ignition is keyed to Y, Y is also the handbrake in these tractors. That could be a problem. All right, this is the 7230, so it's a 230. It has a weight on the front. Our 7200 has a bull bar on it. So you have a nice 3-point, you have a 3-point, and then this one with the with the special things on it. Again, they all look... Now, one thing I will need to check with these. Now, this is something that I've learned from talking to various people is Giant, when they had the case, ExeFlow with the... No, not the case. Yeah, no, not the ExeFlow, the Steiger. They didn't model each wheel individually, so it was actually considered one big giant wheel, and it made weird reactivity. So we'll have to be careful with that. We'll check that. This must be the American. Yeah, I think the 7260 American. All right, so let's check here. First things we're going to want to do, of course, I have to start it here. And then get out. All right. Yes, release the handbrake. All right, we're just going to make sure that there are no front 3-point. And these all look very well modeled. I mean, you can see like grooving on there. And yeah, it's got a lot of extras. Here's my thing with extras. They're great to a degree. But there's a point at which the game doesn't really take great advantage of them. Especially the in-cab stuff. Yeah. Wait a minute. Can I actually phase through the weight on the front? Because most people don't play in-cab, most people aren't even going to see the awesome in-cab things. Yeah, the weight's just a ghost. Oh well. All right, but it doesn't attach, and that's good. All right. Yeah. I keep forgetting to release the handbrake because I'm so used to hitting Y to start my tractor. So, yeah. Put in reverse. Now, I'm going to go drive one of these on the field to see if it has the cultivating wheels, because some of you really hate the cultivating wheels. And honestly, I can't blame you one bit. All right. So that one also has the ghosted bull bar, but... you know, whatever. It's not a huge detraction to have the ghosted bull bar. Quite honestly. All right, let's stop him over here. All right, now this is the American one, and you notice I'm not really checking things over here. Like this is activate lower back and activate. Toggle PTO. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. That lowers the back and that turns on the PTO. Derp, derp, derp. Yep. All right. I remember to turn off the thing. All right. Let's put some wheels on this. This is supposed to be the American version, so we're going to assemble wheels is left shift, left alt. Okay. Those are some big wheels. Now, I wonder... Yeah, okay. I'm not actually surprised by that. The fact that those wheels are passed through, that's not a big deal. I wish maybe there's a way. Work light, four-wheel drive, beacon, hazard lights, front light, green star, yeah. No, steering console. I'm looking for is these things should swing out because I've got these extra wheels on here, but I don't really see that happening. And I don't see a switch to do that. So that could be a problem. Also, I do have a problem with the fact that these are all conflicting with my manual ignition mod because it's a really good manual ignition mod. So, all right. And I like the manual ignition mod, and some of you don't like manual ignition mod, but I like the manual ignition mod because I like to be able to turn my tractors off and not just tab to them and have them immediately start, especially anything that has a long start sequence. I don't really want that. All right, so we're going to see if these things... All right, they do not tear your field apart. That's good. I think I just saw the rigid tire there, or rigid track back there. So let's see if I can get that to show again. I gotta figure out a spot. They look suspiciously rigid. Yeah, so let me back up here. So see how it's disappearing in, and you don't really see that track moving at all. So he's just going to disappear in there. It's not doing what a tank track would do. A tank track, as it comes down, that front track is going to elevate itself. It's going to kind of roll. I'm wondering if that means that this isn't a rigid wheel, and if it is, it's going to cause problems. Maybe not here on this map, but on other maps that have difficult terrain. Whoa. Yeah, don't turn fast. That's the other lesson of this particular tractor. Stop. And off. Okay. All right. And this guy is going to be very similar, so I'm just going to hop that one for a minute because I want to check out this Renault. Let's check out the Renault, because not everybody likes John Deere's. The Renault looks very good. We do not have a front 3-point. Get in a Renault. Very, very simple tractor. Yeah. All right, let's see if the starter still works without a problem. Good. All right, numpad 7, numpad 9. Numpad 4, look at that. And key 5 takes me out of four-wheel drive mode, which is good if I don't want four-wheel drive mode. Beacon, yeah, we got a beacon. We have all kinds of turn signals. Oop, that's that. Okay. 6 is my rear lights there. All right. Little Renault. It's not a. I mean, it looks like a little child next to these, next to the John Deere's, but it's all right. It also looks dirty. I mean, look at the roof. It looks like it's been used and well loved, and that's cool. Okay, let's turn it around. Make sure we don't have anything weird happen. I've noticed all of these have pin hitches, so they all will be able to tow whatever. Everything looks good back there. Yes, it all does. Excellent. All right. Now, what are we going to do with these guys? Now, I'm going to presume, maybe this is a bad presumption on my part, but it's a pretty good presumption on another level. I'm going to presume if I use one of these John Deere's in a task, all the other John Deere's are going to be able to do the exact same task because they're all done by the same mod author. It's actually 2 sets. Looking at the XML, it's basically pretty much a copy-paste job. So, I am going to, let's see here. Oh, some of you asked me about the Bank of Hagenstadt and that there was a problem with it. This is actually the 1.16 of the Bank of Hagenstadt, or it's not the original Bank of Hagenstadt. I have not had a problem with it, so that's why I'm using it again. Let's buy Field 8. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. All right. And then I'm going to go get a planter. And I'm going to try something as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go get a planter, and I'm gonna go try. I'm gonna need to buy some stuff, but we're gonna make sure that the hired worker works. So we'll be back in just a second, back at Field 8. So I brought you back a little bit early, mainly because I wanted to show that the Renault, I realized I'd forgotten to test it. The Renault has those cultivating wheels on it, just so you know, in case you are one of those that really hates the cultivating wheels. Also, it doesn't really have much of a top speed. I am hauling this horse planter. We're heading out to try to sow some maize out here. But yeah, so it has cultivating wheels. It's not like the world's fastest tractor, but I mean, still 20 miles an hour hauling a planter isn't exactly a bad thing at all. But yeah, it does have the cultivating wheels, so that is something to be aware of. If you don't like that, there are ways to remove that from the model. You'll just have to check out how to do that. All right, so we're almost to here, so I won't even bother to step away here. Let's make sure we get in the field. Hit X to unfold. And see if I can get this. Well, that's poorly lined up, but I really don't care too much. And stop. Hire the worker. All right, and the worker works just fine. Excellent. All right, so while he's doing that, not that tractor, not that tractor, not that. Fine. We'll just been trapped in the thing. Okay, there we go. All right, so what I was going to try, and this is purely me goofing around, mainly, to some degree. Because if this doesn't work, we're going to go get that horse planter and try that. But I took this thing because, I really have no better reason than I took it because. Now you're thinking, what in the world are you doing? I mean, you don't really need that front weight. Well, I'm about to need that front weight because I'm wondering if this can haul that big, heavy case seeder. So that big, heavy case seeder that came from Duke Farming, I got to get that. I'll just reset that. Really need something like this big, heavy Steiger to haul it around. But I'm wondering if maybe, just maybe, this guy can pull it. Let's find out. Oh, it's going to struggle a little bit, I think. Oh, no, it's getting it. It's getting it. All right, now let's... Oh, crud. Turn off harvesters and that. Let's see if I can find... That. That's what I needed. Oh, really? Come on, come on, come on. Straighten down, straighten down, straighten down, straighten down. Thank you, I think. Jeez. All right. Let me turn off the F1 so I can maybe back this up here. All right. And now let's try to get back here and get this. Because if you can haul this case seeder with this tractor, it makes it even more useful. And again, these are all... I picked this one because of... Well, it was actually the first one I could reset when I clicked. It was green, I reset it. There we go. And forward. Ooh. You see it's slow to get going. Oh, it's... Look at what it's doing to the tractor. But it's doing it. Yeah. It's going to struggle with it. Whoa, got a little bit of a push there. There, yep. You can do it, but it's, look at, it's pushing it. I'm driving straight and it's just shoving the tractor around. Yeah. Okay. Get that off of there. Yeah, it's a little bit too much, for this John Deere. But you can pull it. I mean, you could use it for shunting around your yard, maybe, like a shunting tractor or something like that. All right, so we're gonna run out here. We're gonna make the Renault stop whatever it's doing, and we're gonna put the John Deere on there. Make sure the John Deere can handle it. I mean, the John Deeres are really nice. Don't get me wrong; they are nice tractors, especially if you like IC and working in cockpit, because I mean, in here I can whoa turn on my little there and turn my little green star. I don't know what the heck that would actually do for me. Oh yeah, woo. That's interesting. Up and down on my mouse wheel. There we go, and let's block him off here. Turn. There we go. Hop out. You're done, mate. Turn that off. And get you out of the way for now. All right. I do like that, you know, you have all the sound effects of doors opening and closing and all of that. And you really can, more than anything, do everything in here. So it doesn't actually do anything because I don't have a 3-point, but there, I've turned on the seeder from inside. That's awesome. Hire a worker. Oh, look at that. When I've got the hired worker, look at what the little thingy does. That's really cool. That's awesome. Now, if I could get that to do that manually, that would be awesome too. But that doesn't seem to be in the cards, so to speak. But the hired worker works with the John Deeres as well. Works with one. It's going to work with all of them. A nice big John Deere pack. It's 2 different John Deere packs. Let me tab over to them again. 2 different John Deere packs. They all look really nice. They're all basically have all the extras that you could imagine. You can do just about everything you could ever want inside the tractor if you're big on that. I do wish the little computer worked. I mean, that would make it like, oh my gosh. But it's still awesome. This is one of the first really, really good packs of John Deeres that we've had, where there isn't some glaring problem somewhere. The Fiat is also really nice, though it has those cultivating tires, which I'm not a big fan, or not Fiat, Renault. One thing to be aware of, it's mod hoster for the John Deeres. Make sure you go down to, and it's the German mod hoster, make sure you go down to where it says direct download or something to that effect. You want the direct download. There's all kinds of download links that get you malware and spyware and all kinds of garbage on your computer. Just make sure you're getting the mod. You're looking for direct download. So if you don't understand what it's saying, have it translated into English using Chrome or something until you find the direct download button. That is what you want. Okay? Don't get this from uploaded.net or AdFly or any of that other garbage. All right, so until next episode, this is DerTebbers. This is Farming Simulator 2013 Mod Spotlights in West Bridge Hill Farms. West Farm Bridge Hill. Oh, criminy. I'm here in the farms in America. Until next episode. Bye.